And Storm Barra arrives overnight tonight. The worst impacts will be tomorrow morning with wind gusts of up to 80 miles an hour. We're expecting widespread disruption.
Friday.
Let's take... Oh, there you are.
And I think that it's just really bad timing again. A few weekends ago, we had a storm that was named and it arrived in the weekend when people were heading out for their weekend Christmas activities. And of course, in South Wales, where they had all the devastation, they're still recovering. They haven't had time to get themselves back to where they were with yet another storm arriving. And this one is going to affect the whole of the UK. So I want to talk you through the future. I'm going to skip today for now. I'll come back to that in the forecast. But I want to show you what's happening and why. This is Storm Dara, been named because it's set to cause widespread disruption this weekend. It arrives, as Katie said, tonight and into tomorrow. The worst impact likely to be on Saturday. We start off with fine conditions for today, but then the band of rain arrives this evening. Not great for the evening commute, and if you are planning on heading away for the weekend, a miserable night to come. But it's as we see the low pressure returning, a deep area of low pressure, that tomorrow morning we see the worst impact. So I want to give you a snapshot of 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Yes, this is early, but this is when we're going to have our peak gusts of wind. We're looking at 39 miles an hour across the northwest of Scotland, 55 miles an hour across Northern Ireland. Then we're looking at 50 miles an hour across the Liverpool Bay Area, 67 miles an hour across northwest Wales, 37 miles an hour in London, 46 across Plymouth, and even to the southwest of England, 50 or 60 mile an hour gusts of wind. So it's these western areas we're going to see huge waves, the chances of trees coming down, power outages, widespread travel disruption. So whatever plans you have over this weekend, you need to check before you travel.
Actually that bad, as it turned out.
What day are you going?
Saturday.
OK, so honestly, Saturday is going to be awful. Plans. I have cancelled all of my plans for this weekend. Honestly, you don't want to be getting people to travel to you. The trains are likely to be delayed. There's likely to be trees on roads. Bridges will be closed. If people are travelling by ferries or plane, there's going to be widespread disruption. So just getting to somewhere is going to be hard, and then going to an event in wind and rain is going to be miserable. I know Katie said that the market she's at is planning on staying open. I'm sorry, I wouldn't be going.
Thank you. Although you
like the snow at Easter, yeah.
All right, thank you very much indeed.
No, not great news. We have a named storm heading to the UK, Storm Dara, and they are named when they're set to cause widespread disruption. This is what's going to happen. A deep low bringing with it heavy rain and strong winds. Here's the warnings. First off, rain for Friday, Saturday. For some areas have already had flooding, not welcome news, but it's the winds that will cause the most widespread disruption. A yellow warning for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, starting at 3 o'clock today, up to 70 mile an hour gusts of winds, but focusing the worst weather in this amber area through these Irish Sea coast gusts of 80 miles an hour. This area is being looked at very closely by the Met Office for the severity of this, and the advice in these areas will be not to travel because of how ferocious the winds are set to be. So I want to take you to 7 o'clock tomorrow morning when the most widespread disruptions likely. Snowfall across the north of Scotland where the winds are moderate through these Irish Sea coasts. This is where we're set to have gusts of wind of 70 to 80 miles an hour. We are looking at bridge closures, trees down, widespread travel disruption and cancellations. So check before you travel if you have to.